Hello and welcome back to the TV room. David Bradley here. So, I've been tinkering on my list, and it all comes down to getting this table a little bit more ready to do things at. Have I done much of anything on here? On my list here. Here's my list. My short list. No, I've not. And here I'm doing something that I'm trying not to do. And yes, it's another Spider-Man Coke. It is in a big milkshake metal cup that is magical. Oh, now my eyes pester me a bit. Probably left over from the cold. So this book, beautiful thing, doesn't need to be there. The remote for television doesn't need to be there. This needs to be there. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Now, one of the things we need to do here is I have some discs here, and they need to be put somewhere. I don't really have a disc box here, so I'll put them up there. Here is my microphone charger thing. It's a great battery charger thing, but I think I left it plugged in too much. And the battery is failing. So it used to be something I would take to movie sets and things, but it really doesn't last very long now. Okay, here is another remote for a television. And this is the TV room. This TV does not get used very much. So, for the moment anyway, I'll put that over there. Now, I'm just looking at the chips here as to how Penny has rearranged them. And this kind of irks me a bit, but anyway, I should have put them into things and marked them. I should have, I suspect. So I'm just bringing things over here. I am. Has something gone missing from here? Oh, yeah. There's another chip. Okay. I am going to need my glasses. Ooh. Oh, no. Glasses hooked on the microphone. And I think I will need this other phone to get a look. Let's see. No, that's not it. Light. Okay, now here, it's funny. Here are a couple of memory chips. And I didn't take them out of that test, so they must belong in this bag with 2114 RAM chips. They must. And so I will put them in there and I'll set them here for a moment. Now, what else do we have here? We have some RAM chips and 6502, 6520. So, you know, in order to keep these things safe, and this is all part of the tidying up process, I think I am going to put these into this machine. They cannot get lost, they cannot get mangled. Okay, 6502, 6520, which means the chips that I am likely to be doing surgery on are, nope, we still got the 6522s. All right, now, I'm pretty sure I have these in the right order, but I'm not sure. So, just hang on a second here. Ooh, this is not necessarily wise. Penny has a way of mixing things. So, there are 4 ROM chips that I have removed. Yes, this is the one that goes here. This one is marked with a 10. I can read more, I suppose, in a moment. I want to get it in. (901-447-10). Beautiful. Now, here, well, what I really need to just know is the last digits. What is this? 23. 22. Ooh, yeah, that would have been out of place. That's a 22. 22. Okay, so that goes in the very farthest socket here. It does. Come on, baby. Okay. This one. What's this other one? 29. Well, it is hard. It's hard even with these glasses to see in here. I will move this to a better angle. Because you know what? I'm not sure the numbers. Oh, yeah, okay. There's a 901-447-29. All right. Now, come on. Sometimes the glasses are helpful, sometimes they are not. All right, get in there. Come on. Nice and smooth. And that leaves 1. So this has to be the one that goes in here. It just has to be. All right. So now that is done, if I reach back here and I find that there is a power cord in here, I think there is. Maybe there's not. Oh yeah, sure there is. Up comes the screen for the pet. So this verifies that indeed all those chips were good. We'll put in the usual 10, print, quote, world of Commodore, space, quote, semicolon, colon, go to 10. And it runs and runs and runs and runs along. So that is step 1. I'm also going to put these RAM chips in here so they're safe. Oh, wait, here. Ooh, look. We are on the air. I forgot about that. All right, how are we doing on charge? We're doing okay. We are. I'll put this back on the charger. Because you never know, you know. All right. So that is good. Now, let's just see here. I believe this machine is still plugged in. Yes, of course it is, because it doesn't have a removable cord. So if I turn this on, it should too come up and look like it's fine. But it's not. It's not fine. Oops. So we'll put in the same program and we'll run it. And it's all good. Both of these keyboards are sadly missing a key or two. So now that that is up and going, I'm happy. I'll move that farther back, farther back, farther back. Okay. We're still on the air. We are. Time for a drink. All right. Now, the main thing I want to do right now is, after getting these up and going, is move this forward. And I see that indeed this drive this is the MSD2, a magical device, although I know this one, there's going to be capacitors that are got to be done, and I will look this up and I will figure it out and I will get them switched before this drive dies. I shall, but at this moment, I don't need this right here, and I wish I had a better spot, but I don't. So, with great care, I will put it on the floor, and I will undo the cables, the IEEE cables from this drive, the dual drive. Are there discs in it? There are. I will very carefully, with great care, put them in the pile. Now, as I look inside, everything looks okay. Now this next operation it's not complicated. It just can be troublesome. Because what I need to do is to, right, I got the power cord out. No. Okay. The power cord out. Okay. What I need to do, I have 4 screws here. And this drive needs to be secured in the correct holes. And if you flip it, oftentimes things move. And although the drive sits in there pretty well, if you put it up like this, it does have a tendency to shift away from where you would like it to be. I'm going to try to use this as a little bit of a lever here and see. Once you can get one in, everything else goes pretty well. It does. But it's getting the first screw that is the tough thing. Okay, so now and as I look in here, I can see that maybe this one here in the top corner is, I was just about to say lined up, but it really isn't now because the drive has shifted, as is likely. Now, I've got my thumb. Ugh. I've got my thumb on the drive. Okay, hang on. More light required. Let's see. Are we lined up? Not at all, I fear. So, aha. Okay. Now, I think I now have this one in a position where it should start to go in. Okay. And once that is in, now normally I don't do things up tight on the first go, but in this case, I think I am going to try and do this one up quite snugly so it keeps the other drives, the other holes lined up. And I think this is lined up. Okay, are we going in? It feels like we're kind of, but I'm not sure. No, I've got a bad feeling. It's not quite there. And that if I pull this out, I could drop it. Huh. That is annoying. Let's try again. It may be we have to loosen that one off a bit to get this one to go in. Oh, are we going? Are we going? I think we might be. There's a lot of thread here. Certainly there's no, once these things are in here, they are in here. Okay, so that's in. Now, 2 more, and then we are secure. A lot of times when I've got these, I find disk drives that are held in by, well, less than 4 screws, because I suspect it was such a pain to get them back in that people just didn't. All right, one last screw, and this one can be tough because it goes in a little deeper. And of course, if you drop it, then it's stuck in the case, and you know, you have to diddle around to get it out. Okay, So as always, firm, but not too tight. Okay, now, so there is the 4040. And I must say, at some point, I'm going to redo some stuff with the goo gone, because I noticed that after things sort of dried up, there was still remnants here of these stickers or whatever it was. And the goo gone likes to be on stuff for a while to soak, and I understand that. But it's hard because this thing doesn't exactly sit straight. But anyway, it is secure. Now, the one thing I suppose I should do just before I put this under the table, before I can start other operations, is take a power cord, plug it in, turn it on. And it makes the right noises. And the drives are spinning. Remember, this is the one I got where drive 0 did not spin. And why did it not spin? Because the belt was broken. So I'll turn it on one more time. Excuse me. And we're good. So now, the next thing I need to do is keep on keeping on and getting this off of here and getting this ready for surgery. Yes, that is the plan. And sadly, up here in this upper room here, it's getting kind of warm. Oh well, we'll tough it out. Anyway, thanks for coming to the TV room. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.